This is it. New car. We'll get into that later. So, sold my car a few weeks ago, maybe I don't think it was last month, maybe it was. So I've been without a car for a while, I've been riding the bike around, but it's summer, so that's cool. And I've actually had this thing since January. It's July right now. But haven't had room for it. Now that I don't have a car at all, I thought, why not bring the project home? I've just been keeping it in my buddy's backyard, so anyway, that's what we got. We got about a tarp and a bunch of parts back there. It's caged. It's got Sparco harnesses, Momo seats. There's really not a lot to it. It doesn't even have a speedo. It just has a, I think, oil pressure and water temp. There's the starter button. There's the master switch. There's some more parts. Paid $500 for this shell. All it has is rear quarter glass on either side and a effed up windshield. Guy that had it before took it for a test drive and forgot to install a hood latch, so saddest part was this was brand new. It was like 3 days old. So anyway, he had a Chevy small block in it. Oh yeah, there's no glass back there either. So far I have rear glass. It's over there. And I have replacement side glass for both of these, both sides. I needed to find a windshield. Anyway, he had a small block in it, and he wanted to keep it. It was his dad's. I guess it had some kind of sentimental value. So, got the shell, and I got to keep the tranny. It's a turbo 350 with a. It's either a 3800 stall or a 4200 stall. He doesn't remember. And that's what I got. I had to buy the hood and the glass from my other friend. He's basically got a e36 scrapyard. He has so many. He doesn't have a lot at once. He just parts out a lot of them. So this is what's going back in. More savvy viewers may already know what this is. It's the GM LM7 5.3 liter V8. It's iron block, aluminum heads. Makes about, my battery's about to die. Makes 285 horsepower stock. I'm not sure if that's at the flywheel or the wheels. Probably the flywheel, I guess. A little over 300 torque stock, which isn't impressive, I know. But this car weighed 2,200 pounds with an engine in it. As far as I was told, I'm gonna weigh it. I'm gonna get some scales over here and weigh the shell, see what the shell weighs. Because when this is all said and done, I think this car is gonna weigh 2,500 pounds or less. So, and on top of that, this thing's getting boost at some point in its life. For now, I'm just gonna run it stock. I gotta buy a stock ECU and a loom for it. A few odds and ends, O2 sensors, all that stuff. And it's going in here. So I'll try and make as many progress videos as I can. I just brought this thing home yesterday. Brought it home yesterday around noon, and then went and bought the engine that night. Like I said, I've had this car since January. So I'm just starting to get rolling on it. All I really did tonight was scrape out the rear glass. I guess he got angry and busted out the rear glass. Oddly, you might notice here, he cut out the rear parcel deck. Oh yeah, I know why he did it. He also cut out the trunk here. That's the floor. There's my jack under the car. He did that because the first time he installed the 350. I don't remember if it was 355 or 350, but anyway, he couldn't mount a radiator. He was having a hard time fitting a radiator because on a 350, so this is the front of the engine. On a 350, the distributor, I mean, you probably know this if you're a car person, but the distributor fits behind the block. So basically, this is the end of the engine. I know you can't see because my flashlight died because my camera's dying. This is the end of the engine, and then there's a distributor that sits back here. So you have all this dead space. So you have to push the engine way forward. So when I install this, I'm actually going to have to, I think I'm going to have to chop the drive shaft a little bit, like, I don't know, I'm thinking 2, 3, 4 inches. Anyway, so he couldn't fit a radiator, so what he did is he cut a big chunk of this rear quarter panel out. Had a little, I think he had a little fiberglass scoop, and then he had a snorkel, and it would suck air into the rear, and there was a radiator where that tarp is, and then it would let the air back out through the bottom of the trunk. So it was like a WRC car, a rally car. But I'm gonna go as much stock as I can. This thing's gonna be it's gonna be a sleeper. At least that's the goal. So I'm trying not to let this video run too long, but so far got glass, got an engine, got a tranny, got to get an adapter kit to make that tranny work. I've got wheels for it, not these. I'm throwing these away. These are getting scrapped. I've got 17-inch sport rims off of an e36. That's pretty much it so far. Just need to clean out the interior, get the seats remounted. They're not welded in very well. And I gotta weld up some engine mounts, and I'm gonna be on my way. So, hopefully this is thrilling for my subscribers. Keep watching.